Well, hello everybody and welcome back to G Bear's Homesteading the Desert. It is November 22nd, 2018, Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Well, they predicted rain and we got it, but it happened during the night last night. I don't recall hearing any sounds inside the cabin. I'm so well insulated, I didn't even hear the pitter-patter of rain on the roof. And that's a shame. I kind of like that sound, but I was warm and cozy. We're looking at the rain gauge here, and you can barely see it here at the bottom. If I shake it, we got about 1/10 of an inch. It wasn't much, but let me show you some things. I'm gonna move around here in between the containers. Remember, I had that garage door and a big tarp up there to catch rain, and I put a little bucket down here to catch it in, and you can see we had some that splashed out of it and missed it, but look inside there. I probably got, about 1.5 gallons, maybe even 2 gallons of water in there. And that's good rainwater, and I'm going to test the pH on it before I use it, but I'll let you know in another video how that went. All right, so rain barrels. We're going to move on down here. You can see the ground's all wet, and these piles here is because I was raking leaves yesterday, and that's a pile I'm leaving there, so that's where the leaves comes from. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, these are desert leaves. They're really heavy. Don't jump in that leaf pile. All right. You can see everything's all raked up around here. I cleaned up all the rocks, because sometimes I'll walk out barefooted and stepping on one of those big rocks hurts. Okay, I had drained this barrel down. You can see where I marked it there, 1121, down about that seam. And we're up to here now. So that's what the rain I picked up yesterday, or last night. And we'll come around here. I put this bucket here and the sledgehammer in it because the handle was loose. It needed to be soaked anyway. I put this here to catch what would come off that little corner right there. And if you look down in there, you can see there's probably about 1 quart of water in there. So that'll get used also. And there's still water dripping up there, so I guess there's still some in the gutter. All right, this barrel I had completely drained to the empty point. And you can see right about there, it's got about 10 inches of water in the bottom of that barrel. So that was a pretty good pickup there. And another plus of the nice rain, it was a clean rain, came through in the night, and it washed all my solar panels off, so they're all clean. That saves me an extra task or chore. And it's a little chilly and windy today, and I'm going to show you, look at the mountains over there. Let me zoom in on that. They've got some low fog going down there through the pass and stuff, and possibly still some moisture coming down. And it looks like there might be a little bit of snow up on top of that mountain right there, and on top of that one over there too. Probably isn't going to last long, but they get a lot colder up there than we do down here. All right, so we're going to come around here. This barrel, yeah, it feels like it's probably almost up to that seam right there. That's pretty good. And it looks like I had some rain just drop on top of this thing too. I'll look down inside and see what it has in it later. I don't want to tie you up too long. Yep, this one, same thing. It feels like it's about just before the seam there. Huh. That would be in the neighborhood of 15 gallons. So I got about 15 gallons in each one of the big barrels. And that's a pretty good deal for only 1/10 of an inch of rain. And there's no rain scheduled until December 1st. That's the next prediction of rain. So hopefully we'll get that one too, because like I showed last year in all the videos, the rain always seemed to go around me like that's doing over there. And that ends up over there. They get all the rain and I get bypassed. But this time they were right. It said 70% last night on the forecast, and 70% was 100% somewhere in the middle of the night. I was very pleased to get up and open the blinds on my bedroom door and see raindrops on the windows and the ground all soaking wet. All right, you can see there's water on top of my table there, and all my plants got watered with good rainwater. So that's where we're going to leave it. The girls were out early this morning. I got up at 6:30, poured myself a cup of coffee, and looked out the window, and the girls were all outside pecking at the wet ground. So I guess there was it washed up some things that they wanted to munch at. I'll go check them for eggs later this afternoon, because it's really cold and stuff, and the days are shorter. I usually, instead of in the mornings now, I check in the late afternoon when I go to make sure they're fed and that stuff. Looks like a couple of them are heading up the ramp now, so they're probably going to go in there and lay me some eggs. That's a good thing. I'm down to about 3/4 of a dozen inside the cabin right now. That's because I had eggs again this morning. All right. I wanted to get this done, and last but not least, happy Thanksgiving to the 3 F's, family, friends, and followers. Of course, my followers are like family and friends too. So I guess it could be 1F. Let's go 3F. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving and a good Thanksgiving dinner. And don't eat too much. Remember that tryptophan will make you sleep. All right. G Bear signing off.